Hello YouTube. Welcome. It's been a few years coming, but we're finally here. We have a YouTube channel and all that matters is that we got here in the end. I'm currently sitting in the car park waiting to go into training, but I thought it would be rude of me to not give an introduction to one, this channel, considering how long it's been of you guys trying to get me here, and two, to this little series called Countdown to Australian Championships. I think that's the name of it. But anyway, we are 4 weeks out from Australian Championships and it's going to be a pretty important and big one this year. It's been 2 years since we've competed at a national level, so a lot of work's gone into this one. But not just that, it also will act as qualification to Tokyo Olympic Games. So Continental Championships will be run beside it, but to get into that competition, I have to finish top 4 at our national team camp next week. And if I make that top 4 and I'm selected on that team, then the 4 of us would go to Aussie Championships and 4 New Zealanders will come over. There's only one spot. Whoever individually wins it will get their ticket to Tokyo. Thought I'd take you guys through my training this second half of the week. So tonight I have preparation for our control test tomorrow. So a control test, for the people who do not know, it is basically just a practice competition. So it's a good chance to get your routines out there under pressure and try and replicate a competition environment. I've got my half in, half out shirt on and I have my rainbow socks. So I think it's a very fitting start to this channel. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, whatever YouTubers say, and I'll see you guys in the gym. Not me forgetting my shoes. Okay, before we start, I always do a little bit of beam work. I'm so tired. Oh my god. It's Friday morning, so I just had strength and conditioning. I'm actually dead. And that was a really hard session, like a really hard session, and even harder to follow up after a big control test, but we got through it, but now I'm a bit exhausted. But about the control test last night, it was like pretty solid. It was my last one before I head off to camp next week, which is the start of Olympic selection. So I need to make that 4-person team to go to Continental Championships, where there'll be 4 of us and up to 4 New Zealanders competing for 1 spot to Tokyo. But that's my first goal. I have to first make that team to even be eligible for the games, and then we'll go from there. I hit 5 out of 6 routines, but what I hit was like relatively clean. We'll start with floor. I had a good full punch double twist. 2.5 half was clean. Double roving half was pretty clean. V-sit press was fine, and then I went to go into my second press through and I didn't hold my handstand, which is very stupid and just, yeah, a really dumb mistake, but one that's easily fixed. The 1.5 was fine. And then the triple twist, I was a bit tired, so I gave it a little bit too much and ended up taking a few steps back and out of the floor, but that's not really a problem skill for me. I've done a lot of triple twists and I've stuck quite a few even at the end of routine, so that doesn't stress me out. Pommel was quite clean for me. We've taken out my Roth and my Tong Fei, so the start value is significantly lower. However, it doesn't really matter about start value for this competition. I just need to get the highest possible all-around score, and I believe that taking those skills out will allow me to do my routine cleaner, and also just to be more confident. Pommel isn't an apparatus I need to be stressing about. That's for my bigger events. So I just need to get through the routine, which I did, except dismount. My shoulder collapsed a little bit from fatigue and I think just lack of focus. So that would have been quite a big deduction and one that I can't really afford. But again, that's not a problem skill either. It's one that I've been making. Rings, I was really happy with. I had a good Kipel, Yonasan, Yamawaki. Handstands were decent for me. Handstands kind of like my weak point in gymnastics. But dismount was great. It was quite clean and it just felt like a confident set. That's another routine we've changed the construction around a little bit on recently, just to make it a bit less deductible, I guess. And I think it's working. Vault I was really happy with. I had a really nice Yurchenko double in warm-up. So that kind of like prepped me mentally and physically and set me up for a good 2.5, which I did.
Go! Nice, Heath.
That vault's taken me years and years to get. So to be able to actually be landing it consistently and being able to do it from no matter the block basically is really rewarding and comforting going into next week. P-bars, I made it all the way through, but my Stutz was low and then my Diamondov I had a form break.
Nice, come on. Nice.
That's great, Heath. Yeah.
But again, that's nothing I can't fix. And the thing is, I don't want to be peaking next week. I want to be good enough to make the 4.
Get it.
Yeah.
I'm really mindful of that and I'm trying not to be too harsh on myself. But that's hard. I'm very self-critical and I guess a high achiever. So I struggle to be proud of myself and content with where I'm at. I'm always wanting more. And yeah, especially on high level. We've got the Yamawaki in there now. That wasn't necessarily our choice to be able to put it in, but it's a skill, very new skill for me. I only started learning it 2 weeks ago. So I've been struggling with that a bit, but the one I did in routine should pay. With the Winkler, whenever I try to go for good form, I tend to put it away a bit and try and catch it a full stretch, and that kind of backfired on me. And then my Heelys weren't the best and my stoop half wasn't the best. So me being me, I hopped back up and decided I wanted to try again. And Winkler was even worse. And honestly, that was just fatigue. I did 6 events all around warm-up. Towards the end of the week, I don't know what I expected. And I was quite frustrated afterwards, as you can see, but after a bit of a pep talk from my coach and him kind of just reinforcing again that I need to be peaked now and it's not a problem skill for me. I've done thousands of Winklers. But yeah, I hopped back up. The stoop half ended up being like one of the best ones. I really put a focus into it for that one, and it paid off. So I was happy with that.
You got it. Yeah. Nice.
So like overall, the control test went well. It's just, you know, it's frustrating when when you're expecting yourself to hit 6 out of 6 with basically no big mistakes. But I think it's on the right track and I need to remind myself of that. And hopefully this series will allow me to look back on my progress and be happy with it. Hey guys, it's currently Sunday. I'm just chilling at home watching some European Championships with the cat and editing this video. I wanted to quickly tell you guys that I forgot to film anything on the Friday, but you didn't miss much because I was exhausted and didn't get up to a lot. But what I'm about to show you is my Saturday training. Okay, so it's like Saturday. I'm not gonna be able to do much today. So last night on High Bar, I decided that I want to be Zukai and try a new connection. Didn't end well. So, no full routine for me this morning. We'll see. I'm off to Canberra on Wednesday and I'm a bit stressed and nervous because it's a big competition, but I'm just going to try and trust my work that I've put in over this last year. But at the end of the day, if it doesn't go to plan, Tokyo 2020 was never my end goal, and it wasn't even really a goal, it's just come up now. I have a long career ahead of me and I need to keep my focus a bit more long term. I will try and vlog next week and show you guys what I get up to, where I can. If you have anything you want to see or want me to do, just let me know and I'll do my best to consider it. But until then, peace out, stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you guys soon.